Hello everybody, my name is Delmi Haney and this is my prevention strategy presentation assignment. So the strategy that I decided to use was positive praise. The purpose of this strategy is to promote successful student behaviors in your classroom, have your students to continue the good behavior, and to help students understand what good behavior looks like. A nice quote that I read was, "Motivation is hugely important if we want to understand, engage, lead, and connect with young children." So like motivating our students and giving them praise only makes them want to do the good behavior even more. So the steps for implementing positive praise. First, you're going to identify any behaviors you want to see less of in your classroom. For example, non-compliance or maybe not completing work. Second, identify the opposite of this problem behavior. So it could be following directions the first time or even completing work in a timely manner. Then, develop behavior-specific praise statements you can use to catch students when they are displaying the behavior you want to see more of. So some examples of positive praise. So if we're in a classroom or school environment, you could say things like, "Thank you for following directions the first time," or maybe even, "Great job for getting to work and finishing all the problems." If you're at home or if you want to help parents with positive praise, you can say things like, "Thank you for putting your backpack in your room," or even, "Good job making your bed in the morning." So how it support instruction and positive classroom climate. So one way is students can also provide positive recognition to each other. So if you give a student a positive praise for doing something, they can pick up on that and start giving positive recognitions to each other, and that'll create great relationships in the classrooms and more positive behaviors. Then we have positive practices impact general school culture and result in improved academic outcomes for all students. So obviously, getting the praise and having positive behaviors in your classroom will have a better outcome for the students' academic. So resources for colleagues. So I have two resources for you guys. The first resource discusses how to use positive praise to get positive behaviors in your classroom. And the second resource talks about why positive praise is the best reward for students and how to reward with positive praise. And a quote from one of the resources is, "Praise is a powerful tool in a teacher's arsenal. It is free and the supply is unlimited." For the interactive activity, my example is if I'm going over a lesson with my students and I say, "Raise your hand if you can tell me what the weather is today." For the students who raise their hands instead of shouting out the answers, I'll say something like, "Thank you so-and-so for raising your hand instead of shouting out the answer. I really appreciate that." And that'll probably encourage the rest of the students to want to raise their hand and not blurt out the answer.